Ford Escape, Hyundai Tucson, Toyota RAV4. All of these are huge volume sellers in the world of small SUVs, but the king of them all is no doubt the Honda CR-V. Today, let's put the all-new, completely redesigned 2017 CR-V through its paces to determine whether or not it's worthy of becoming your next daily driver. Before we get started, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Honda of Pasadena for hooking me up with this CR-V for the day. They are an awesome dealership, and I'll leave a link to their website and directions down in the description below. Now, the Honda CR-V starts at around $24,000, but this particular CR-V is the fully loaded touring model with all-wheel drive, which goes for around $32,500. The first thing you'll notice when you see a 2017 CR-V is the all-new sheet metal. Honda really cleaned up the lines from the last generation to give it a much more premium and upscale look. We have this aggressive front end with LED daytime running lights and these really nice side accents that curve around the vehicle. Originally, I wasn't a fan of the new rear end, but as I've seen it over the past few months, it's grown on me. The cabin has also been greatly improved over the last generation with some much nicer materials to make it feel a lot more luxurious. We have these nicely implemented wood accents along with soft touch material found throughout the interior. Overall, it's a really nice place to spend time. This is your infotainment rig, which is running Honda's display audio interface. It's home to features like Bluetooth audio, radio, and navigation. Speaking of music, Honda finally brought back the physical volume knob instead of that stupid touch slider button in the last generation. Thank you, Honda. There's also a pretty well rendered backup camera that gives you multiple views. This interface is nicely laid out and the touchscreen is pretty responsive. Oh, and did I mention that it supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto? Storage space is palatial with plenty of little nooks and compartments to hide your belongings. Thanks to a longer wheelbase, there's 2 inches extra of backseat legroom and 10 inches extra of cargo room. Let's hop into the trunk. Honda equipped the new CR-V with the feature called hands-free tailgate, where you can simply just wave your foot and the trunk will open by itself. I had a hard time getting that to work, as I shall now demonstrate. Back here, it's pretty roomy. With the back seats up, the Honda CR-V can store 39.2 cubic feet of stuff. Fold them down and that number increases to 75.8. That's pretty good for everyday use. Now, the last CR-V was unimpressive to say the least when it came to driver assistance tech. For 2017, that's completely different. All EX trim models and higher are equipped with Honda Sensing, which is their excellent suite of driver assistance tech. This includes collision mitigation braking, blind spot monitoring system, and adaptive cruise control. Overall, this is an excellent upgrade over the last generation. It's definitely better styled than the competitors like the Toyota RAV4. I'm genuinely impressed with the CR-V's cabin tech and quality. Under the hood of the 2017 CR-V, we have a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder producing 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the front wheel's base through a CVT. All-wheel drive is a $1,300 option, which we have equipped here. This 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder is available on the EX trim and higher. If you get the base LX, you get a 2.4-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, producing slightly less horsepower at 184 and 1 less pound-foot of torque. With this turbo 4-banger, expect to get about 28 mpg city and 34 highway for a combined of 30. If you get all-wheel drive, you sacrifice 1 mpg in all 3 categories. So we're driving the 2017 Honda CR-V, and the first thing I'm impressed with is how much Honda has dialed back the road noise and engine noise in the cabin. There is a slight amount, and when it does bleed through, the engine sounds like a coffee grinder. But overall, it's a pretty nice, quiet ride in here. The suspension is a little bit firm, not really what I expected from this car, but it's okay. It drives perfectly around town. I mean, I have no complaints. But it's a little firmer than last generation and from what I expected from Honda. I think Honda did a great job with this 1.5-liter Turbo 4. Power delivery is really nice and linear, it's predictable, and I really know how much I'm going to get when I press the throttle. I do like the quality and layout of the steering wheel, but I wish it did have a little bit more padding. One thing I really like about the CR-V is its digital gauge cluster. The speed is very easy to read, the tachometer is easy to read, and it displays some helpful information like Bluetooth and infotainment controls. As you probably expect, there are no paddle shifters or anything like that in this car. It's built for safe, reliable, practical transportation, not for tearing up back roads. There is, however, a sport selection on the gear shifter, so let's see what happens. sport mode doesn't really do anything different. I would think it remaps the valve train to make it a little more perky, but no, I don't really feel any difference at all. But that's okay, because that's really not what this car is built for. The Honda sensing system in this car is very helpful. I have all my useful information like lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control on my centered virtual display screen. And then I have my blind spot monitoring system in the mirrors. Rear visibility can be improved. Unfortunately, the D-pillars are a little bit chunky. It's easy to lose a car back there, but thanks to that blind spot monitoring system, you can pretty much see that and avoid it. The CVT just feels like any old Honda CVT. It's kind of rubbery, slushy, but that's okay for around town driving. You know, you don't really need a fast shifting dual clutch transmission in a car like this. CVT does just fine. Another thing I really like about the Honda CR-V is the brake hold button. So suppose you want to rest your foot when you're sitting in traffic, you can just press this button and it'll hold the brake on so the car doesn't creep forward. It's a nice feature to have for maybe when you're stuck in traffic and you don't want to keep resting your foot on the brake. Overall, I think Honda did a great job dialing this car together. The suspension is a lot nicer, the ride quality is better, the engine is better, and the interior is worlds nicer than the last generation. If you're looking to buy a compact SUV, this is your go-to option. If you're looking to pick up a base LX, I recommend spending an extra $2,750 to get the EX. That will roll in Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Honda Sensing, and various other convenience features. It's pretty much a steal. Some of the CR-V's main competitors are the Toyota RAV4, Ford Escape, Nissan Rogue, Kia Sportage, Mazda CX-5, and Hyundai Tucson. These are all fantastic options, but the Honda CR-V's legacy of being reliable, practical, and comfortable have made it the industry benchmark and basically the king of the CUV segment. There's a reason why it's one of the best-selling small SUVs of all time. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to my channel for new weekly automotive reviews, news, and how-tos that you can use. Special thanks again to Honda of Pasadena for hooking me up with this CR-V and making this review possible. This vehicle is available there now along with another wide selection of Hondas. They'll take care of you, make your car buying experience awesome, so go check them out. I'll see you all next time. Peace out.